Hey everyone, Jeff Teague here. Today I'm going to be telling you how 2023 Toyota Crown Limited drives. And today we've got midnight black with macadamia interior. What is the macadamia interior? Let's take a look at it on the outside and then I'll tell you more details as we're driving. Just want to get a feel for the outside and then the inside. So what is macadamia all about? We're going to start in the back. Soft touch materials here. JBL speakers, standard on the Limited, that's right. I believe it's 11 JBL speakers. Some things I noticed, we've got pockets on both sides, USB-Cs, rear air vents. Let's take a look here. Nice and padded, it's squishy, it's soft. Squeeze the Charmin, my friends, squeeze away. And then here's matching 12.3 inch screens, the information display there, all digital. Then we've got the Toyota Audio Multimedia, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, fixed panoramic glass roof. Ho! These are leather trim seats, power passenger, power driver. 2 different memory functions. Got a leather wrapped steering wheel. Oh, this is going to be so much fun to drive. All right, let's go. Hey, so Kirk Kreifels and I are riding in the Crown. This is our literally first drive impression. We're headed to the highway. Kirk, what do you think so far?
I got these vibes when I saw the vehicle. Well, you saw it unveiled in Austin too, and I was getting like Toyota Mirai vibes on the inside, but obviously this is not a hydrogen fuel cell car. This is a Toyota hybrid system car. But the quality in here is really, really nice. I love the overall design, but smoothness wise, what do you think?
I think it's actually surprisingly what I was hoping it was going to be. It's smooth. It was smooth on city streets, and we were riding through some pothole type roads, some divots, some bumps.
Right.
But for what it was smooth. And as far as the highway acceleration, it really does feel like it's gliding. I'm not trying to oversell it, but...
Right. Well, and every single generation of Toyota's hybrid system gets smoother and smoother.
Right, and this one here is the 2.5 liter dynamic force 4-cylinder. Mm-hmm. Is it 236 horsepower?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the torque on that one? Is it?
I don't know the torque off the top of my head.
I think it's I'm almost positive it's 163.
And that could just be from the engine alone. I don't know how they, do the net torque on with the electric motors too.
I think it's the net torque is 163.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. Now this is supposed to have noise reducing front windshield and the front windows on the driver and passenger. So
right, and that's even I think standard on the XSE grade, or sorry, XLE grade.
Yeah, it's standard on all of them. So that's pretty impressive. As far as road noise, do you hear any like wind noise off of the mirrors? Because I'm not hearing it. We're going
a little bit 70. On my side. I hear now.
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
A little bit.
I don't hear anything coming from
the piano roof.
Now, granted, that's fixed glass, so it shouldn't really sound like much of anything.
It should be pretty sealed compared to an openable lift.
Boy, just the pickup between 70 and we'll say a smidge higher just now.
Yeah.
It felt effortless.
Well, and I didn't know how fast we were going until I looked at the 12-inch MID, and we're going over 70, and it's almost that Lexus effect where you can be going 80, 90 and you don't really know. The vehicle's just so smooth, it's not getting pushed around at all, and the road noise is like non-existent when you're up to speed. In town we could hear it because the roads are, choppy and whatnot, but the road noise is very minimal.
This is nice, and this has the adaptive cruise control. I'm trying not to look, but the 12.3 inch display here, it gives you a lot of information. It'll be fun to dive into it, but right now it shows adaptive cruise control, and it's a very thick, like a meaty adaptive cruise control, like radar cruise control gauge right here.
Yep.
I think that once I figure out what the screens all mean, it's going to give us a lot of information that'll be beneficial.
And I'm excited for the fuel economy on this. They say 41 miles per gallon
Yeah,
on
42 in the city, 41 highway, 41 combined.
Yeah, 41 combined.
And what's cool to me is I always like when the manufacturers come out with more than what was initially announced. This was announced at 38 combined.
Yeah.
We got 3 more.
We got 3 more, and if you know how to drive Toyota's hybrids, you can usually stretch it out to be a little bit more rewarding than what the EPA recommends or estimates.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking over right now at the 12.3 inch. This is Toyota Audio Multimedia, so it's got faster processing speeds. You can simultaneously pair 2 smartphones at the same time. I've always liked the wireless Apple CarPlay and then wireless Android Auto as well.
That's the big thing for most people, is that wireless phone connectivity. It also has a Google Points of Interest, and what we learned this morning, there's a press release this morning that Toyota is working even more with Google services, which this use Google Points of Interest, so it'll be fun to see that take maybe even another level. It should be updatable with this vehicle as well.
Yeah, that's really cool. Something I saw that was interesting is the heated steering wheel button right here, but it's multiple stages. So I guess it's like the 3 bears. You can get a little cool, a little hot, and then very hot. So I'm not used to seeing that technology in a Toyota.
It's usually a Lexus grade thing to have multiple grades of your heated steering wheel. But yeah, the climate control buttons are a home run. You have buttons for heated and ventilated seats that you already mentioned, the heated steering wheel, but you also have little buttons for fan control. It's just very simple. No, there are no dials, but this is just as good in my opinion. With nothing's hidden behind menus or a touch screen or anything like that. Kind of like we see on the top trims of maybe the Venza with those touch capacitive buttons. There's nothing gimmicky here. Everything's very functional.
Yeah, and the one concern I had about this, I have a Venza Limited 2021, but I was worried about the ride height and the visibility. It doesn't feel like this is being marketed as a premium full-size sedan, so that's kind of the class that they're gonna wedge themselves in here, and they're very proud of it. They said they're unapologetic about it. They're proudly saying they're a full-size sedan, but this one does feel higher. Now, I could technically go up in my seat. I don't feel like I'm sitting down low at all when I'm driving, which is the biggest concern I had about this car. It really was. I'm considering buying this one, but for me, I really like the ride height and the visibility. Oh, go ahead.
It feels just slightly lower than maybe something like a RAV4 or your Venza. Just a little bit lower seat height, but eyeline sights, yeah, it is exactly what you would expect. It feels a little bit higher than a sedan and maybe a smidge lower than an SUV with visibility.
That's probably a great way to position it. How is the visibility with the windshield? It's probably the last thing we'll talk about. I like it a lot. It's got kind of a small rear window because it's thin.
Yeah, it does. It's because of that fastback design. So, you know, your visibility is going to be limited a little bit. And there is no digital rearview mirror option, which I'm kind of surprised. We don't see it in the Platinum grade, I don't believe either. And sometimes that kind of helps mitigate that smaller window in the back.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like having that in my Venza, so if I did get this one, that'll be something I'll have to get used to without.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the windows are good. It's a very bright open car with this macadamia interior. It really opens it up, and it feels very, very spacious without being obnoxiously feeling too big for the road, if I can say. So it's quite manageable. I love the quietness and the smoothness on the highway. We're going 70 right now.
Yeah.
It's really smooth.
It's super smooth.
All right, cool. Thanks, Kirk.
Yep, thanks, Jeff.
And remember, everybody, please subscribe to Kirk Kreifels' channel. He's killing me in subscribers. You're well over 160, right? You're at you're approaching, I think, 170,000 subscribers.
Every time I meet up with you, you know the more accurate subscribers that I have than I don't even know. Like, I think I'm over 160 right now.
That's really cool. I think it's over 165. I'm a Kirk Kreifels fanboy, everyone. So please follow his channel.
Hit that like button if you haven't, guys.
Yeah.
For Jeff.
Let me know what you think of Toyota Crown. How did the Limited drive? What buttons, controls, features, styling stood out to you? Let me know. Please subscribe to Toyota Jeff Reviews YouTube channel and Instagram and TikTok, Toyota Jeff Reviews. See you next time. World peace.